Hi friends, I am Yashwardhan and welcome back to my channel. If you remember, few weeks back I have done a video on how you can do image classification using Globe software. If you have not seen that video, I will link it down in the description. I will keep the link to that video down in the description, and also I will keep it in the I button. You can click on the I button and watch it. In that video, we have classified the images using Globe software, but that is not always the case. Like for example, let me consider there is a folder and I am having this image. In this image, you can no doubt you can identify not this. Suppose For example, consider this image. Now, if you want to identify each and every fruit differently using Globe software, it will be very difficult. No doubt you can identify this whole thing as fruits, but you cannot identify like this single one as an orange, this single as a banana, this one as an apple. So to do this, we use some other type of softwares or some other type of online tools like Supervisely. To do this, first of all, you need to open your Google Chrome or any web browser. Then in the search bar, you need to type supervise.ly and click OK. I'll keep this also in the description. I'll keep this link down in the description. Now, upon when you are logging, when you press on this button, it will direct you to the supervising website. Now, if you are new to this, you can create an account, or else you can click on login. As I have already logged in, it is showing me, but to make you understand better, I will first log out from my account. Now, upon clicking on login, an interface like this will appear. In this, if you are signed up, you can sign up with this, or else you can log in with your GitHub account if you have one, or you can log in with your Google account. Now you press on the Google and select the mail ID to which you want to log in. As I have only one mail ID linked, so it will directly log in with my Google account. And in some systems, it may ask you for verification. You verify your account. Verification, that is nothing but it will send you a mail, a confirmation mail to your mail ID. So just click on that. Now, upon going on this, you will see there are many options on the left hand side. Like you have workspace here. This is the main important thing which will be more concerned, where our projects and our AI models will be filed. These are different kinds of like in plugins and apps, there are different types of apps for your apps, and cluster where you can cluster, create a group of projects, members. If you don't want, if you want to develop some projects as a team, you can add them. Click on this and click invite and add the different members of your team, or else you can click on add and create different members of your team. Now 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 moving on to this, in the workspace, whenever you are selecting a workspace, there will be different, like you have projects. Here all your projects will be displayed. Import, it is used to import the images that are on your system onto this website. DTL right now, which is the Python based AI model. So using that, you can create your AI model. There are neural network. If you want to create a neural network project also, you can create this. And there are tasks, which is nothing but what are different tasks you have finished. Now, first of all, you need to go to projects. Then now the first step is to upload the images onto this website. To do this, click on import data. Then scroll down a bit and select upload from computer. Then minimize your screen. Minimize the screen. Yes, sorry. Just minimize your screen, and whatever the folder is there, you drag that folder and just click it. Or else you press Ctrl, select this and press select copy and click here and go to here and say paste. Now you have observed that all these images have been there. Now to start the importing process, first of all you need to give some name to this project. Like I am giving as fruits. My project as fruits, and I say start import. Then it will start importing all these objects. This is the one which I have already deleted, so you don't you do not delete it. This is the one that is now it is created. Now you may observe that means it has completed its importing task. Now if you click on projects, or else you will see that folder naming fruits is there. Or in the task also you can click on this here, this fruits here, and you can directly go to here. Now then you need to click on this picture. It will direct you into the folder. Then you need to select this. Just click on that button. Then it will open the annotation tool. In the annotation window, there is a move option where you can move your picture like this. Okay. Yes. There's a tag image. You can tag different objects. There's a issue button here. So if there is any error encountered in the software, you can click on this and see any issues you are facing. This is add point, that is if you don't want, you can if you want to add some points here, you can add them. This is a rectangular, add a rectangle tool. This is useful whenever if you want, if there is an object like this rectangle here that I want to ask a basket, I can use that rectangular. Then there is polyline command, which is used if when the object is irregular. Then you can draw a straight line along it and you can do. There is a polygon command, which is nothing but you can easily cover the whole image. Whereas using polyline, only it will identify the line. It will only create the boundary. It will not select the inside of the image. Whereas polygon, it will select inside of the object. Cube, if you have a 3D image, you can do this. Then you can add some bitmap. You can you try to improve this. You can add some key points to your projects. Now, let us start by identifying this as my basket. To do this, I click on rectangle. Then you need to give the title to your rectangle. That is, you are declaring a class. Let me name this class as basket. Name this. Okay. Now, name it as basket. See? And then if you want to assign any shortcut key to this title, you can assign the shortcut key. Or if you want to describe the object, you can describe it using description. Shape is already set there. Now if you want, by default any color will be set there, but if you want a specific color, just click on here, select your color and select the saturation or what are the different colors you want, and then click OK. Like for example, okay, let me go from red here. As is a basket, as it is a basket, let me select some brown color and I say okay, create. Now to draw a rectangle, just click one point here and keep the other point to the end of the image where you want to create, like this. Now whatever the object is between this rectangle, it will be identified as a basket. Similarly, if you want, you can identify this also as a basket. This one also you can identify as a fruit basket. Now let us identify this as an apple. To do this, I will go to polygon and add the class of polygon as apple. I will not issue any hotkey, and I will select it as red color. Okay, and create. Now let me identify this as my apple. To do this, just go on placing these points like this. You can observe that it is being identified as an apple. You need to keep this point such that the whole image is covered with them. Okay, you can keep these points a little bit far away also. There is no problem. To make you understand, I am making it a bit nearer. Now once you are satisfied that the whole image is being classified, you just press escape on your keyboard and it will identify. Sorry friends, a little bit of this part is over, so don't worry, afterwards I will do it. Similarly, if you want, you can identify other images also, like this image here that I am having. Or if you want, you can keep any other color also. To make you understand, I am taking red color for this, but it is not compulsory that you take a red color. Whatever the color masking you want, you can do about. There is no problem with it, and just press escape. Then this is identified. Now Next, now suppose you are satisfied this with image is over. Now I want to identify some other image. To do this, just go click on this to go to the next image. Now you may ask that you have created a class apple, but now how I will identify this as a banana? So to do this, first of all, go to create, click on this arrow, click create class, and name the class as banana. Okay, yeah, banana. If you want to assign let me change the color to yellow, and I click OK. Now this is the image that I want to identify as a banana. So same thing I will identify this. It's always best whenever you are doing to make your image as much classified as possible during this process, so that whenever you are creating AI model, your AI model will give you a very higher efficiency. Now you may ignore if I am doing something wrong. You can tell that in comments now. Well, or if you have any doubts, you can comment down below. And I have completed. I just skip. Sorry, some part is not clear. That's fine. Okay, let me change it. Let me cover this whole image and I'll press escape. Now, okay. Similarly, if you want, you can create this also, and there are different things also. Now, let us say you are satisfied with this also. Now you want to identify some other image. You have that. Now you are suppose you have whatever the all the image. Now assume that you have already identified all the different images in your system. But if now let us say if for example, let me create some class like like for example, I will create a class as pineapple, and I will say create. Now by mistake I have I created an account. For example, by mistake, okay, by mistake, I have identified this as a pineapple. Now this will be identified as a pineapple, but this is an apple. So you can do two things. You can either select this, remove object, yes. You can either go to here, image property, object property, click on this pineapple thing, and just change its label to apple. One thing is that. Or else there's other thing also you can do. Or else if you are really sure that this is not the wrong thing you have done, whenever you go here, it will show you a shift plus D. You can press shift plus D, or else you can press on this icon to delete that object directly. Okay, or else you can just change its name from pineapple to apple. As I have apple, I am changing it. But if it is some unnecessary object that you have created by mistake, you can just delete that by pressing on this button here. Press it and it will get deleted. Now let us assume that you have already done your project, everything. You have done the project, you have identified each and every image that is available with you. You have identified all these images. Assume. Okay, yeah. Now you may ask, what should I do next? Once you have classified all these images, you need to press on this button here. This you will see an house icon here. Press on that. Now it will direct you to your projects. Now your project is over. Now you can download this and use it in your project. To download this, first of all, click on this 3 button here. Then go to download as. It will show you different. You can download it as an image or as a JSON file, or you can directly JSON file. Or that means in this these markings will not be visible. Whereas if you select .json plus images plus png mark, whatever we have labeled and whatever we have done the image classification, those marks also will be visible. You can select any of these as per your requirement, like I am selecting this. Now then you need to select, now as this is a project, now you need to set the thickness, that is how much what should be the file size. So you can just leave it as 2, or if you have some advanced, You can select different Pythons, you can select different AI platforms that you have, agents, default. You can keep these in default and click run script. See, it will be directing down. Okay, wait a minute. Yes, once it is down, once your file is ready, you can just click on download to download it onto your desktop or your desktop, and then use it in your AI platform. So I hope you like my explanation on how you can do complex image classification using Supervisely.py. Now, in this only I did supervising. I have not created any AI model. I have just done only only the labeling part. Now, I hope you have I hope you like my explanation. Or if you have any doubts, or if you have any suggestion on what kind of video should I do, you can comment down below. Or if you like my explanation, please like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more such video. Thanks for watching, friends, and have a nice day.